Okay, so we're going to go through a short procedure on how to level the turntable and level the Plasi to the turntable. So whenever it's installed, you got electricity, of course, you're going to turn it on. It's going to come to the home position. You have two bubbles, one here, one here. We want to check the flatness of the turntable throughout the whole rotation. So it has to be level even if it's in position 1, position 2, position 3, and position 4. So your surface should be completely level. So we're waiting for it to come home again. Home is always towards the door, which should not be pointed towards where aircraft is coming in or a landing runway coming towards it, according to the manual. They give you all that information. So what we're going to do is, since it's home, set your bubble level in the middle here, set your bubble level in the middle here by adjusting your threaded rods that will be into your concrete platform according to the manual. Make sure that you try and keep the platform at least 2 inches off of the surface so water and debris doesn't get caught inside and cause corrosion. So then what you would do is, once you've leveled this bubble at home, then you want to rotate it over. You can just go to memorize, and it doesn't matter what you're on. Let's just go to 4. And so we want to move the table 90 degrees. And then you can stop it and check your 2 bubble levels, adjust your 3 threaded rods to make sure that you're in the center of the bubbles. So then we're going to go another 90 degrees, which would be 180. So we stop there. Then we can check the bubble levels, adjust if necessary, and then we will go to counterclockwise, of course, and go to 270. So then when we go to our 270, check the bubble levels, adjust if necessary, and then of course, always, I just turn it off, I turn it back on, it's going to go back to home and double check home. And that will make sure that the surface is flat through the whole rotation of the Plasi. Once we get it back home, we'll double check those bubble levels. And then we're going to put it in a position 4 or position 3, and we're going to set our level on our Plasi. Okay, so now we're just going to go, I'm just going to go to manual mode right here. It's hard to see. Just go to manual. I want it on 4, and then we'll make our way around this way. Okay, so now what we want to do is, we have our micro switches here, and which are full of mercury and which have a very, very high tolerance. So depending upon what your approach is, due to the obstacles, you could have it set at 9 degrees, and in which now you adjust your threaded rods to get the bubble to the outside and the outside. and that's when your Plasi will run. So we have our Plasi set at a little over 8 degrees right now, and in which you have to check, once you get the Plasi level on number 4, then you have to check 3 and make sure your microbubbles are set, and 2 and 1. And if it needs to be adjusted, you can always adjust your threaded rods on your Plasi unit. If your turntable is level, you don't have to move it anymore. And so it's mostly the approach is at 6 degrees, and you use your threaded rods and get those those mercury switches to the outside, and then your unit will turn on. And that's it.